This is section 2.1 and 2.2. This is part 2 of those combined sections. So this is our third section of notes for chapter 2. Our goal is to write conditional statements, which we were working on in the previous section. We're going to talk about biconditionals. Biconditional is a statement that contains the words if and only if. And this happens when a conditional and its converse are both true. Then you can combine them into one statement. Perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect to form a right angle. A picture for perpendicular lines would look like this. This statement at the top, this says line AB, and this upside down capital T symbol is perpendicular to. So this reads line AB is perpendicular to line CD. Then we know the measure of angle COB is 90 degrees. And we actually know that not only is that angle 90 degrees, but there's actually 4 right angles formed. We've talked about postulates and said that postulates are true statements that you cannot prove. We accept them without proof. The postulates that we have talked about, the first postulate is the ruler postulate, and this states that on a number line there's one number for each mark. Postulate 2 was segment addition. This stated that a small segment plus another small segment right next to it added up to a large segment. Postulate 3 is the protractor postulate, which stated that if you measured an angle, there was one positive angle measure between the two lines, the sides of the angle. Postulate 4 was angle addition, that one small angle plus a small angle next to it adds up to a larger angle. We're going to add some postulates. You need to make sure you write these down. Postulate 5 says through any 2 points, there exists exactly one line. So if I draw 2 points, there's only one line that goes through those 2 points. If I try to draw another one, it's right on top of that one. Postulate number 6, and you do not have to memorize these numbers, although we will use them in the homework. Postulate number 6 says a line contains at least 2 points. A line is actually made up of a lot of points strung together, so there's at least 2 points in any line. Postulate number 7. If 2 lines intersect, then their intersection is exactly 1 point. We said an intersection is the set of points 2 figures share when they cross. So if 2 lines intersect, this is their intersection in the middle, and it's exactly 1 point. Postulate 8. Through any 3 non-collinear, not in a straight line, through any 3 non-collinear points, there exists exactly one plane. If I put 3 points on the screen, the plane that can go through these 3 non-collinear points is the plane that is your computer screen. If I try to take a plane and come perpendicular or slanted to your screen, remember, a plane is rigid and cannot be bent. I can only touch 2 points at the same time. It must be a flat plane on your screen. Postulate number 9 says a plane contains at least 3 non-collinear points. Then to be a plane, there must be at least those 3 non-collinear points. Postulate number 10. If 2 points lie in a plane, then the line containing them lies in the plane. I'm going to again use your computer screen as our plane. Now remember, a plane is about as thick as a piece of paper. It's rigid and cannot be bent. So I'm going to draw 2 points that are on the plane that's your computer screen. These points lie in the plane. Then if I draw a line through those 2 points, the line must also lie in that same plane. And remember, the plane continues in both directions. So as the line continues, it would remain in the plane. Postulate number 11, if 2 planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. So if we draw our first plane, and we're going to use a parallelogram to represent it, and then we draw a second plane, where they cross, would be a line. And it's a line because it continues going in both directions, or it continues going lengthwise as our planes continue out. When you come to class, we will briefly review these postulates, and you'll be doing homework on page 76 stating which postulate is being illustrated, numbers 25 through 34.